So, guys, this is Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash episode 2 review video. And with that, let's dive right into it, guys. Off top, automatically, Ranta was the MVP of this episode, specifically more so at the beginning. Very funny character for sure, as we see, as I see towards the end of the episode. But I did enjoy this episode a lot because it was centered around just the crew, centered around them going out and actually really focusing on trying to hunt for the first time. Like this was their actual first time going out and hunting. I know the I know on in episode 1, they 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 opened it up with showing them hunting in the beginning, but then they attempted to do it uh, in the full, as a group for the first time, really, uh, in episode 1, but it was to of no avail. But here in episode 2, they actually went out and went to go hunt. They ran into that goblin, and it was just really just like I was sitting back and taking in everything because again, this is the first time of them actually going out, using their weapons, using their magic abilities, whatever the case, to actually try to defeat this goblin. The goblin was, per Hasuhiro, what he said was like saying like he could tell from the goblin's response that, and it was just something that the goblin did too. He like yelled out, and I was thinking that he was calling out for help, which I still believe that he was, but that didn't nothing occurred off of that. But Hasuhiro was just basically saying that that he was in survival mode, and he just wanted to do whatever it took to get out of that situation and get away from him and go about his life. So for them, basically doing the same thing, going out there to hunt and to get the game that they need and get the money that they want to get back from the hunt. Um, uh, uh, I definitely feel like here in this episode, seeing them actually going out and doing it, seeing them like really trying their best to defeat this one, like literally just one goblin. So it just makes me think like if the goblin had been yelling and more goblins had come to help, it would have been a disaster. Technically, this sort of kind of was a disaster, a little like a smidge bit of a disaster for them, just because it was their very first actual hunt together and individually. They were really just trying their best to 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 defeat this goblin. But ultimately, Ranta was the MVP because he was complaining that um, Hasahiro was the one that killed the goblin, but the goblin was, I want to say, knocked out, and then when it woke up, it decided to hurt Ranta, and then he tried to run away, and then Ranta was able to catch up to him, stab him in the back, then and turn him over and stab him in the chest several times before he finally died. So just seeing all this occur, like I said, all the characters, like all of them, every last one of them, just trying their best to defeat this goblin. It just did not really work that well for them. But I did indeed enjoy this part of the beginning of this episode, and then from there, most of the rest of the episode was like a song or something somebody was singing, and just showing like the crew just going about their business, shopping and stuff like that. Of course, we see Ranta because he really wanted this game. He really wanted this money. He got it. I think it was only $18 or something like that. It wasn't that much, but he spent it on food and stuff like that. So just to see just the crew go out and just doing normal regular life stuff, it was just really really just cool. And like the song wasn't a bad song at all. I really enjoyed the song too that was being sung in the background. But then at the end of the episode, we see Ranta deciding he wants to go to the to the uh, to the bath because he knew that the girls were there. when he sat up to go do something to say that he was going, and they were like, well, we just already took a bath. What are you talking about? And he was like, oh, it's girls there, blah, blah, blah. And of course, when he goes over there, the girls kick him out and beat him up a little bit. And Asahiro and somebody else went and they got in trouble too. But that's pretty much the episode. But like I said, just the beginning of the episode, the song itself, just that portion of the episode was just really, really good to me. I really enjoyed it a whole bunch. This second episode was really good to me. And I'm looking forward to watching episode 3 and 4 to come, hopefully soon. But with that, guys, leave some comments in the comment section. What did you all think of episode 2 of Grimgar? When you first sat down to watch it for the first time, let's talk about some things in the comment section below if you feel up to it. And I will hopefully talk to you on the next time with more Grimgar review videos. Peace, guys.